make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Across midfield, he's on his way. Touchdown, LA! A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And they're on the 15-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey, Eagle.
Here's Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds Johnston. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Ready? Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
Go!
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Come on, come on. Hey! Where's the lady?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Gay now set to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know that.
But that's caught at the 25. A big play there for LA. 51 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Commanders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Washington. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Commanders 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
60
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. Go.
Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Set.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 5-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in a bad position right now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another way through to extend the lead.
35. Commanders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 9 now. Now Daniels going to keep it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
This time they stay on the ground.
Nifty move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Shifts by him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Ready.
Daniels from the gun on third down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Bronco switch. Hurt. Cavalier.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Hey, Flash. Panther 11. Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He finds his target, Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
5-9. Set. Ready.
Here's Herbert.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Chargers are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in.
Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Chargers 42, Commanders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunate for them. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good.
Matt Gay to kick off.
Now he's
for
back out there to
Washington.
boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
7 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers start to open this lead even. 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready?
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a screen.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Daniels.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Chargers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.